verification of the application and approval for granting the registration certificate. In the recent past, many occasions, rule number 8, application of registration, rule number 9, verification of application and approval for registration undergone changes. The changes what I am presenting now, it is in relation to your forthcoming examination of May 2021 as well as November 2021 relevant. With regard to authentication of Aadhaar number while granting certificate of registration, I am now inviting for discussion rule number 8, rule number 9 of the CGST rules, followed by section 25 of the CGST Act. I mentioned here, my dear sir, one notification here dated 23rd March from 1st April 2020. This information further continuing with additional amended information, notification number 62/2020 of Central Tax dated 20th August is effective from 21st August 2020, 21st August 2020, amended provisions with regard to authentication of Aadhaar number of the applicant who applied for the want of registration has been explained here like big paras, like big paras, like a big paras. Don't worry at all. I am here to explain this provision in a simplified diagrammatic presentation which is as follows. Look on the screen, my dear friends. Application for registration which has been mentioned under rule number 8. Rule 8 of the CGST rules in relation to application for registration. There are some amendments. I will refer now with amendments. Verification of the application and approval is incorporated under rule number 9. Rule number 9 relates to verification of the application and approval. Now I am presenting in front of you, my dear, the procedural aspects including the procedure of authentication of Aadhaar number who opted for Aadhaar authentication at the time of applying the application for registration. Concept what I am referring here, my dear, with effect from 21st August 2020, presenting in front of you. Here, authentication of Aadhaar number for grant of registration. Is it mandatory? The law of the land with effect from 21st August 2020 says that it is not a mandatory, it is an optional scheme. But one way or the other, my dear sir, if you come across by going through all these provisions, better to go for authentication of Aadhaar number, thereby you can able to get your registration certificate much earlier than that of not opting the authentication of Aadhaar number. Anyhow, in the given scenario, when the application for registration made by the applicant in the form GST REG 01 is clear. GST REG 01 is an application for registration which containing part A and part B. Part A information, name of the applicant, the PAN number of the applicant, cell number of the applicant, mobile number, email ID of the applicant, this basic information, address of the applicant, basic information in part A of GST REG 01. Once you submit part A information, and the system will generate a automatic system generated reference number to you, unique number. Using that reference number, you have to log in GST network portal to open GST REG 01 in that part B. Part B information very much relevant. Your nature of the business, your supply of goods, supply of services, followed by the person, authenticated person on behalf of the company who is authorized representative, and his Aadhaar number should be mentioned in part B of GST REG 01. Now, here the applicant who submitting the GST REG 01, part A filled up, part B also filled up by mentioning the applicant Aadhaar number. Applicant Aadhaar number may be individual Aadhaar number, or in the case of partnership firm, managing partner of the firm Aadhaar number. In the case of a company, managing director of the company, whole time director of the company, or the company might have been appointed a third person as authorized representative of the company to deal the GST matters with the department. In that case, such a authorized signatory, authorized representative of the applicant Aadhaar number is given in the application form GST REG 01 part B. Means what? The applicant willing to authenticate his Aadhaar number. In that case, opt for authentication of Aadhaar number? Yes. What is the date of submission of application for registration, namely GST REG 01 for an assessee, or I can say that for a person who opt authentication of Aadhaar number? If so, what is the date of submission of his application for registration? The law of the land here says is as follows: date of authentication of Aadhaar, or 15 days from the date of submission of the application in part B of form GST REG 01, among the two dates, whichever is earlier, is the date of submission of application for registration by that applicant who opted to undergo authentication of Aadhaar number of the applicant. Now, what do you mean by authentication of Aadhaar number under the GST law? My dear sir, I am now bringing to your notice step 1, step 2 basis authentication of Aadhaar number of the applicant under the GST. It is in simple terminology e-verification, electronic verification. How it is as follows, my dear. Now look on the screen please. Steps for Aadhaar authentication. Step 1. On the submission of the application for registration, namely part B of GST REG 01, where you shown the applicant Aadhaar number, the authentication link shall be sent to the registered mobile number as well as email ID mentioned in the application, which is same what you given to your authorities when you obtain the Aadhaar number. You might have been given your mail ID, you might have been given your cell phone number, mobile number. The moment you submit that Aadhaar number in the form GST REG 01 Part B and submitted that application, auto-populate a particular message will come to you to your registered mobile or to your registered email ID or both. Is one way or the other a term called as OTP, one time PIN. A link will be sent to you with the OTP. Step 2, click the link. A window opens windows open up where user must enter the Aadhaar number and the OTP received on mobile number and email. You are getting the clarity, sir? The moment you submit your Aadhaar number in the Part B of the GST RE 01 and submit the form GST RE 01, a particular link will send to your mobile as well as to your email ID. You click that link, it link open a separate window, open up a window. In that you have to mention your Aadhaar number followed by the OTP which you received to your registered mobile and email ID and submit. That you submit, the system will recheck, cross verify, finding its correctness, and finally says that a confirmation message will be displayed on screen itself for successful authentication. So, Aadhaar authentication, nothing but Aadhaar number given by the applicant in the GST REG 01 Part B, submitted the GST REG 01, a link sent to your registered mobile as well as mail ID, open that window, the link by clicking that, open a window, there you have to submit your Aadhaar number and the OTP which you received to your registered mobile and submit. Fraction of seconds or minutes it is going to be open by saying that your Aadhaar authentication of your Aadhaar number successfully done. Then Aadhaar authentication taken place. Is clear, sir? Coming back, if you not able to get the link immediately or there may be internet issues, no problem, you can use at any time that link by getting that link. How you can get the link? You see here, the user can get authentication link once again anytime later by visiting the GST network portal. Go to my saved application, there Aadhaar application status, there recent verification link, press that button, link again will send to your registered mobile as well as mail ID and open that link, separate window open, mention your Aadhaar number followed by OTP which you received to register mobile or email ID and submit. The system shows your authentication of Aadhaar number successfully done. Is clear, my dear sir? So, is the way in which authentication of the Aadhaar takes place under the GST law. Such a person who opted for authentication of Aadhaar and authentication of the Aadhaar done successfully? If so, what is the date of submission of application for registration means? Date of authentication of the Aadhaar number or 15 days from the date of submission of form GST REG 1 Part B information. Among the two, whichever is earlier is the date of submission of application. Why it is so important means, I will tell you, my dear, a person who need to apply for registration under section 22 sub section 1, for example, threshold limit exceeded for registration. Compulsory to go for registration within 30 days from the date of crossing the threshold limit. Am I right or not? For that purpose, this particular date of submission of application, whether the applicant has been submitted within that time period or not, from a date of need arises to go for registration, thereby to avoid the penalties thereon for late filing of return for obtaining registration. Is clear, my dear sir? Now come back. How to understand this furthermore? Date of submission of the application for those applicant who has been opted, authentication of Aadhaar number with one example is as follows, my dear. If you refer here, one example I am bringing to a notice. Example, reading as follows. On 1st January, Mr. X applied through online form GST REG01, means part A submitted, part B also be submitted by mentioning his what we can call Aadhaar number for obtaining registration under the GST. Date of authentication of Aadhaar taken place on 10th January. Registration granted to him on 12th January. Find the date of submission of the application. Date of submission of application is for person who opted to authenticate Aadhaar number is as follows. 1. In one case, date of authentication of Aadhaar, when here they mention 10th January, sir. 1st January he made application for the want of registration by filling form part B also. After that, authentication of Aadhaar on 10th January. Registration granted on 12th January. Here, what is the date of submission of the application? Means the date of authentication of Aadhaar, 10th January. Or 15 days from the date of submission of form GST REG01 part B information and submission. 15 days. That means when they submitted the GST REG01 with filling the form part B information on 1st January submitted. Therefore, 15 days from 1st January, count reckon from 2nd January. So, it is 16th January is the 15th day. Among the two dates, whichever is earlier, is the date of submission of application for registration. Among to which is earlier, my dear sir? 10th January or 16th January? 10th January, there you are. 10th January, there you are. Got the clarity, my dear sir? Is the date of submission of application for registration. Is clear? Further referring to you, my dear sir. Such assessee who submitted GST REG01 and undergone authentication of Aadhaar. Department officer verifying application of GST REG01, part A correct, part B perfect, authentication of Aadhaar has been perfectly done, excellent. Allowed to grant the registration or not? Within 3 working days from the date of submission of application for registration, means date of authentication or the 15 days from the date of submission of the GST REG01 part B information, whichever is earlier. From the date, within 3 working days should grant the certificate of registration, which is in form GST REG06, where there is no discrepancy has been found. Is clear, my dear sir? Fine. Suppose on account of verification of the application made by the person whose Aadhaar has been validly verified, officer got certain points to clarify. In that case, such officer should send notice to such applicant within 3 working days from the date of submission of the application for registration. where the officer found certain discrepancies, where the application is found to be deficient, means certain points to be clarified, for which notice can be issued by the department officer, proper officer, in the form GST REG 03 within 3 working days from the date of submission of GST REG 01. Is clear, my dear sir? What is the date of submission of GST REG 01? You know that. Date of authentication of Aadhaar number, or 15 days from the date of filing the GST REG 01 Part B information, whichever is earlier. From that date, within 3 working days, officer should send notice for clarifications. If the officer neither granted the registration certificate nor issued the notice within 3 working days from the date of submission of the application for the want of registration, in such case what happen, you know, my dear sir, the applicant application will be declared as deemed to be registered. Be careful. Is clear? Now come back. Here department officer issue the notice under form GST REG 03, mention the clarifications warranted, issued within 3 working days. Assess the applicant should be respond to the notice or not. Within 7 working days, the applicant who received the form GST REG 03 notice should respond within 7 working days from the date of receipt of the notice, stating that these are the clarifications for your queries. Is as follows. In the form GST REG 04, the applicant should respond to the department officer in the form GST REG 04 within 7 working days from the date of receipt of the notice in the form GST REG 03. Is clear, brothers? With that clarifications, the department officer, proper officer, satisfied. In that case, from the date of receipt of the GST REG 04 clarifications, within 7 working days, the proper officer should grant certificate of registration from GST REG 06. If he is not still satisfied, in that case, Mr. Proper Officer, within 7 working days from the date of the receipt of the GST REG 04 from the applicant, still you are not satisfied, within 7 working days, you cancel his application for registration by issuing an order in the form GST REG 05 is here. Within 7 working days from the date of receipt of the clarification in the form GST REG 04, if you are not satisfied, issue the order for cancellation of registration. Is clear, sir? On the other hand, if the person who applied for the want of registration under GST law fails to authenticate Aadhaar number or not opted to authenticate Aadhaar number, in that scenario, in that particular case, how the registration will be granted, verification of the application and approval of registration, how takes place, is as follows. What is the date of submission of application for registration? Is the date of obtaining the acknowledgement of your GST REG 01, namely in the form of GST REG 02. Is the date of submission of application. If so, department verified your application, you not opted for Aadhaar authentication, or you may be opted for Aadhaar authentication but not authenticated. Your Aadhaar authentication not successfully done. Okay. You want registration? Fine. Department officer may notice certain deficiencies in the application, then he may send query notice. I want clarification for this. GST REG 03. That time limit to issue GST REG 03 notice to such applicant who is not undergone for authentication of Aadhaar is 21 days. Time limit to issue GST REG 03 notice 21 days from the date of submission of the application for registration to that applicant who is failed to obtain authentication of Aadhaar number or not opted for authentication of Aadhaar number for such SSC, namely to say such applicant to whom notice want to issue not 3 working days, notice can be issued within a period of 21 days. Notification says 21 days, that is why I mentioned. You may get a doubt, 21 working days sir, but law of the notification, law of the land here mentioned 21 days. Therefore, I am referring 21 days from the date of submission of the application for the want of registration. Within 21 days, issue the notice. GST REG 03. The applicant who received the notice under GST law in the form GST REG 03 should respond to the officer. Yes, which is form GST REG 04 within 7 working days from the date of receipt of such form notice GST REG 03. From the date within 7 working days should be respond to the officer by giving clarifications. With that clarifications, submissions, the officer may satisfy to grant registration or may not be satisfied. If not satisfied, the officer, proper officer should pass the order within 7 working days from the date of receipt of the form GST REG 04 clarification by issuing a form called as GST REG 05, cancellation of registration, application for registration, cancellation of application for registration. Now, no sir, the clarification given by the applicant is proper and we can able to proceed for further to grant registration means, hey Mr. Officer, wait, the applicant is not undergone for Aadhaar authentication. He is not opted for Aadhaar authentication. Therefore, it is your responsibility to go his premises. In the application, he may be shown the principal place of business address. Go over there, take a physical verification of that applicant. Take the physical verification of the premises of the applicant, whether he existed or not. You have to go and take physical verification of the applicant before granting the registration to him. What is the time period is mentioned? Within a period of 60 days from the date of submission of the application for registration, hey officer, you please go and have a physical verification of the premises of the applicant, principal place of business. Sir, I could not able to go sir because the place is now formed under the containment zone sir. Corona has been spreading in that area sir, I cannot go sir for taking physical verification. For example, I am telling you, if the officer has such impression, no problem, Mr. Proper Officer, you gather the information relating to the applicant whether properly that premises existed or not, for which you ask the applicant, hey Mr. Applicant, we want your bank statement by authenticating your banker with your photo attestation, whether the same address is there or not, let us see your banker attest. Likewise, you are having the electricity connection from the electricity board, let them issue to you a bona fide certificate stating that so and so consumer number so and so person whose photo is residing in this address, we given the connection, like that a authentication, a particular proof of address you get. Like that, the officer can ask the applicant, in the absence of physical verification, he can rely on the documentary evidences. Such a case, registration can be granted where it is in lieu of physical verification, you are granting the registration to that that particular applicant. In that case, Mr. Proper Officer, before doing so, you should get a prior permission from your superior, not lesser than the rank of Joint Commissioner of Central Tax or State Tax, as the case may be. Proper officer, you should obtain prior approval not less than the rank of the Joint Commissioner. For doing so, in lieu of physical verification, you are going for granting registration for the applicant who has not been submitted his Aadhaar authentication proof. In that case, you can get information from the applicant instead of physical verification and grant the registration, provided you should get prior approval to do so from the higher authority not below the rank of Joint Commissioner. Got the clarity? Further, my dear sir, I mentioned to you here, registration shall be granted only after physical verification of the principal place of business in the presence of the applicant by the officer within 60 days from the date of the application. If in lieu of the physical verification, the proper officer prior approval of an officer not below the rank of the Joint Commissioner carry out verification of such documents as may be deemed fit to grant the certificate of registration GST REG 06. Is clear, my dear sir? If is not satisfied, in that case issue Form GST REG 05 where order of cancellation of application for registration. Is it clear, my dear sir? Which should be within 7 working days from the date of receipt of the clarification from the applicant. Is clear? Now, once you understand this, now I am presenting in front of you, my dear sir, Aadhaar authentication not applicable. To whom not applicable? To whom not applicable? Here I will say that if you are a person is not a citizen of India, not a citizen of India, for you no Aadhaar itself, how can you authenticate? Therefore, Aadhaar authentication not applicable to a particular, not a citizen of India. At the same time, Aadhaar identification, namely authentication of Aadhaar number, also be not warranted to Indian residents who already got registered in GST law prior to 21st August 2020 or prior to 1st April 2020 or migrate assesses migrate on 1st July 2017 on appointed day. For them today authentication of Aadhaar not warranted. Further, any other person whose name is mentioned in the notification by the Government of India upon the recommendation of the GST Council not required to authenticate the Aadhaar, those persons are free from authentication of the Aadhaar. Now, generally who will undergo for Aadhaar authentication means who coming forward for making application for the want of registration at their option, being an individual, being a sole proprietor, being a managing partner of a partnership firm, or a karta of a HUF, or a managing director of a company, or whole-time director of a company, or any person appointed by the company as their authorized representative, they have to undergo at their option authentication of Aadhaar number. Is clear, my dear sir? When the deemed registration takes place under the GST law, deemed registration takes place in the following cases, my dear. A person who opted for application for registration, opted for Aadhaar authentication, and he undergone successfully authentication of the Aadhaar and submit the form GST REG 01. Undergone authentication of Aadhaar successfully. Application has no discrepancies. In that case, officer should grant within 3 working days from date of application GST REG 06. If not granted, certificate not granted. In that case, certificate not granted, notice also not issued. In that case, after expiry of 3 working days from date of submission of the application for registration, deemed to be declared as a deemed registration, deemed registered assessee, deemed registration can be granted to such applicant. Here, I mentioned within 3 working days from the date of submission of the application, if you proper officer not taken any action, then deemed to be registered. Within 7 working days from the date of the submission of the GST REG 04 clarification, you have not taken any action, then deemed to be registered. within 21 days from the date of the submission of the application for the assessee who for the applicant who applied for the want of registration without undergoing authentication of author, to whom the notice should be issued if required to issue under form GST REG 03 within 21 days from the updated application. He is not issued the notice nor grant the registration. In that case, deemed to be a registered person by the applicant. The applicant can be declared as a deemed registered. Repeating again, a applicant who fails to undergo for authentication of author or not opted to undergo for authentication of author, in that case whose application submitted to the department office through network portal, through online, in that case department officer neither grant the certificate of registration nor issued the notice within a period of 21 days from the date of submission of the application, then such applicant will be declared as deemed to be registered. Got the clarity, my dear sir? Is as simple as that, my dear. The entire amended provision I mentioned in front of you, just look and understand, look and understandable manner. Is clear, my dear sir?